Could you imagine living without arms? What about legs? How about both? Nick has been doing this every day for the past 40 years of his life. Today, as you all may know, I'm going to be talking about Nick Vujicic and how he is the most inspirational person and can inspire anyone, and how he motivates as an inspirational speaker, and the day-to-day of his life. Today, I'll be telling you a brief summary of his life and the struggles that he's faced and the accomplishments that he has made over the past years. I've listened and watched plenty of his stories and read his entire biography to inform you all about his story. According to nickvujicic.com, Nick was born on December 4th, 1982 in a town called Melbourne in Australia. Nick has two siblings, one older brother named Aaron and a younger sister named Michelle. His father's name is Dave and his mother's name is Dushka. When Nick was born, he had a condition called tetra amelia syndrome, a very rare disorder that only happens to a few people around the world. This syndrome is characterized by the absence of all four limbs. Going on to school, a Victoria state law prevented Nick attending a mainstream school due to his disorder, even though mentally he was fully developed and normal every way. With his brain, it was only a physical disorder. However, Nick did become one of the very first students to handicapped students to go into a mainstream school after the law changed. With attending school as a physically challenged person is already hard to deal with, like simple tasks that everyday life brings you. But with this disorder at school, soon became a target from the other students. In school, the other kids would bully him and torment him so much to an extent that he tried to commit suicide in his bathtub one night, according to the Nick biography. Nick was raised in a very strong Christian household, so he would always pray and hold faith that God would someday give him his arms and legs back. But initially, after God would not answer his prayers, it really put him in a depressed state, and he told God that if he would not answer his prayers, that he would soon to lose faith in God himself, his beliefs, his religions, and everything. According to Disarming Nick, soon after his promise to God, his mother showed him an article in a newspaper about a young man with a similar physical disorder that Nick had. The article was covering about how he went fishing, did all these incredible accomplishments with the disorder that he had. Nick saw this as a good motivation in his life. He realized that he could do the same things that this person can do, and that he's not a waste in his life or anything like that sort. This soon brought him back to his faith in his religion, brought him back to God, and thought that he could spread the word just like this man did. He wanted to spread the word that he talked to his school, and his first speech was in front of 6 students at a school when he was 19 years old, according to the world's most success platform. Ever since he gave his first speech, he realized that he could make a huge impact on society and help multiple people around the world. Now he does plenty of speeches all over the country, even world, filled stadiums with a large range of diverse people, from students to teachers, young people, business professionals, and is now working with many church organizations of all sizes. He now has a non-profit organization called Life Without Limbs that encourages people everywhere and every day with people that might need help in all kinds of ways. This can be with people from addiction problems, the bullied, human trafficking, and the list goes on up to about 25 different organizations within his. His life story and how he spreads the word of God and inspires everyone else and motivates every day has impacted my life and has brought me to the field of education. I would like to hopefully become a teacher and encourage and motivate all my students every day to impact the future world and make this place a better place for everyone. Now I will be taking questions. He asked how old was he whenever he tried to commit suicide, and I was only 10 years old. Pretty crazy. And she asked if he has any other family, like a wife. And yes, he does. He has 4 kids currently and a wife, and they've only been married for about 4 years.